Ellie, aka Simstress here today, and welcome to part 3 of Let's Build a School of Magic in the Sims 4 Realm of Magic. I am super excited to be back building this today. It's been a week for me, just over a week I think, and you can probably see there are some slight cosmetic differences in this build. The main reason for that being that after I finished recording episode 1 and 2, my game crashed and I hadn't saved a single thing. It was a nightmare. I had to rebuild everything. I literally had to follow my own video to rebuild the whole thing. So there may be some things that are slightly different, and I have also added a couple of things. I don't think these windows on this bit next to these round windows, I don't think these windows were here on the last one. I have put the windows around the rest of the building. At the moment, this back of the building is very flat. It's very just bland. That may change if we do need to extend the school. Apart from that, I don't know what. Oh yeah, also I had a very odd glitch with the stairs, and I think what was causing it was I may still have the screenshot. If I remember, I'll put it on the video somewhere. But I had a very strange stair glitch, and I think it was because it was the stairs coming from here up through to here was glitching everything out, and it also meant that I couldn't adjust the foundation height of the building, which made it very awkward to sort of adjust things. So they're gone for now. They will be put back at a later date, but probably very near the end of the build and when we start actually furnishing this tower. Apart from that, I think everything is pretty much the same. I don't know, these archways here, I feel like in part 2 this was like straight across, this was further back, and these archways hadn't been put in yet. I feel like I did that off camera too, but if I did, then I'm just showing you now that that is, those archways have been added in. This has been made a little bit more, it's been a little bit bigger because of these diagonals. These stairs have been moved forward like a block. A block? No, I've been watching too many Minecraft videos, Jesus Christ. Not a block. Move forward a square. Yeah, apart from that, don't think anything has changed. The location of these stairs maybe has changed. I'm not sure where they used to be. I feel like they used to be along the back here, and now I've put them there, maybe. And then obviously there's no stairs up here anymore. But yeah, I think the biggest change is the windows around the building that have now been added. Also down here, I believe in the last part I said I was going to make this like a little bathroom, but I've actually decided that I wanted like a walk-through bit straight to the back of the school. You can just walk straight through and get out back if you need to. So yeah. Apart from that, I think that's it. Were these towers here? Did I build these towers on camera? I feel like I should have built these towers on camera. I don't know if I did. I don't know, did I? If I didn't, well, these are here now and they look great. And I think they really add to it. I think they really add to like the dimensions and things. I think we're going to continue to work on the exterior landscaping. I think that's the best idea. I think we're going to spend this part landscaping the build, and hopefully it'll look really sweet by the time we're done. I don't really know how I want to approach the landscaping. I don't know if I want it to be messy or if I want it to be quite like neat and trimmed. Don't know if I want big trees, little trees. Do I want trees at all? I don't know. I really don't. So this is definitely going to be quite the experience. I don't know. Do trees add to it, or do they make it look a little bit? Because I mean, this is way too big, especially with this area. You just put all the walls up so I can just see how much these trees actually cover. See, the little trees like this I quite like, but it also I don't know. I really don't know. Well, let's start, I think, by putting some bushes down along these sides here. I think this is probably the best bet, just to cover up the foundation. Because see, I feel like a school like this probably has a gardener of some description. So I feel like they have to have some sort of something in place that helps with the upkeep of the school. Is that too bright? See, I feel like I can't go too bright with the landscaping because of the should I put trees all down here? Or is that too much? Yeah, don't know about that. Don't know about that. I mean, they look a bit out of place now, obviously, because they're not like surrounded by anything. But I think that's the problem, is we've got all of this open space here and round the back and over here. Like, the building isn't surrounded by trees, so putting trees like that makes it looks a bit odd. I'm curious if I grab this. Oh, see, that goes through them, and I can't put it there because it won't let me. But like, if I have a fair green hedge like that, and then I pull these trees in a little bit. Oh gosh. Does that look more normal? See, my problem with this hedge is it is too bright. I think it's too bright. I think maybe, oh my goodness me, what have I done? Delete that. Okay, I think these bushes actually work better than those square ones, I think. I'm not sure what it is about those trees. I'm not sure. Maybe a different tree? See, I feel like that one suits the world better. We also have these ones. Okay, that's too tall. Never mind. That's way too big. Yeah, that's way too big. Right. Let's try this one. See, I think they look better, but are they too tall? See, that kind of makes these windows on here like null and void, which I don't mind because I'm thinking that this is where I want to put the library, and if I'm gonna cover that wall in bookcases, I can't really justify having windows there. So actually, that might be for the best to completely cover that with tree. Because then if I grab, I love this grass by the way, like, or should I use these? I was like rebuilding the Magic Realm lot in the Magic Realm, and they use these like pale flowers all over the landscaping of that, and I actually really liked how it looked. I think that's one of the few things that the Sims team did in these builds for Realm of Magic that I actually enjoyed. Was just cover everything with these flowers, and I actually really liked the way it looked. Can I get this down here without like totally glitching it out? Okay, it sticks out of the bush a little bit, that's fine. Yeah, and they just completely covered everything in these flowers, and I really liked how it looked. Because they are just base game flowers, and they're very simple, but kind of loved it, kind of lived for it. Yeah, see, that already looks 1,000 times better terrain painted. Like, terrain paint in The Sims, it just makes everything so much nicer. But yeah, I rebuilt the lot in the Magic Realm because I was not having, like, it was just ugly. It was just ugly. Like, let's be real, it was awful. And I saw the Little Simsies video of her rebuilding it, and I was like, I wanna give it a go. And she actually made some very, very good points about building in The Sims 4. So I used a lot of her techniques, and I'm not gonna lie, I did copy her roofing entirely because I hate roofing in The Sims. It's just the worst. I hate it so much. I can't do it. I'm never going to be able to do it. I've just kind of accepted that. So I basically totally copied her roofing in my video because, again, I just couldn't do it. And it is, my version is very similar to hers. Like, that's why I'm kind of hesitant to like post it because it is pretty much identical. Like, I mean, it's not, but at the same time, it is. Like, you can definitely tell that that's where I got my inspiration from. By the way, I'm going with like a purple vibe for these flowers over here, by the way. But yeah, you can definitely tell that that's where I got my inspiration from. Which is fine by me. I don't care. I know that I built it and I didn't just like completely copy it. Like, I mean, I will admit I definitely copied elements. Personally, I know that I didn't completely copy it, but like, I feel like I'm just gonna be attacked for copying her build, even though I'm very openly stating, yes, I copied it, but it is also my own take on it. Like, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should post that. But I will be using it in the Let's Play. So yes. I haven't done the interior of it yet though, I've only done the exterior. My interior I'm planning is definitely going to be vastly different to both Little Simsies version and the original. I mean, there's going to be some elements of the original. For example, like, all of the Sage's like areas are going to be where they are in the original version. They're just going to be quite different. And the like dueling circle thingy in the center is going to stay the same. Like, that split leveled bit, that's going to stay the same. That's going to be exactly where it is in the original. However, there is going to be quite a lot changing for my version because in my world, the Sages live there, so they're each going to have a bedroom. There's going to be like dormitories for people to stay over, which I know Little Simsy included in her version, but I think mine are probably going to end up being very different and in a very different location because when I was like mapping out the sort of floor plan of the build, which I've not even like put in yet, but when I was sort of like thinking in my head like where I'm going to put things, I think the dormitories are probably going to end up being in like the basement. And the terrain tool in this game has been so glitchy recently. Like, it's like it's not calibrated to actually go where my mouse is, and it's really infuriating. So I don't know why that is, but it's very annoying. Now, do I duplicate this on this side too, or not? That's a good question. Do I duplicate that? Because then I feel like I kind of want to keep these windows on this side, but if I delete them on this side because there's trees all over it, is there any point keeping it on that side? I don't know. We'll see. I'm a big fan of these blue hydrangea bushes because I feel like, oh, there's purple ones too. Oh my goodness me. Okay. I just feel like they go with the aesthetic really nicely. Like they kind of match the windows. I'm going to go with a very purple flower colour scheme, I think. This is really irritating me, these going up. I really don't want to put the foundations down because it seems like a lot of effort to put them back up again. Right, you know what, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to remember 4 clicks up. Okay. After giving all that about like, oh yeah, I'm sure they've got great groundskeeper and that, I've just like totally messed it up. But that's fine, it's whatever. I'm a big fan of these because they take up a lot of room, which is even less landscaping that I have to do. See, these I feel like would be laid out all over this place. These are good ones. These are from Island Living, I believe. They're good. They're really good because they take up so much room as well. So even less landscaping for me. What do you do? You know what? Whenever I feel like my landscaping is looking dodgy, the second I grab the terrain tool and like terrain paint around it, it seems to sort of come together. Like, I feel like things look weird and then you do one thing and it's like, oh my goodness me, it looks amazing now. Like, yeah. Now, this begs the question, should I surround this with some sort of low-lying fence? See, I feel like that just kind of makes it look more intentional, like that this is here and it's a thing. Like, because before it did look kind of just like overgrown, whereas now I feel like we've got more sort of organised chaos, if you will. Like, it looks a lot more intentional and chaotic, but in a good way. Like, this is what it's meant to look like kind of way. These I feel like need pulling out to fill this. And then some more flowers over here. See, I could use something like that, but I just feel like they're too light and just exciting. Like, this isn't supposed to look exciting. It's supposed to be like, you know, it's a bloody school, for God's sake. I'm liking this landscaping so far. I'm actually liking it. I'm not sure if I've maybe overdone it a little bit. Maybe, just slightly, but it's fine, right? It's totally fine. So, see, now I feel like I need something here to hide the end of that. Like, yeah. That'll do. Yeah, so it just looks like organised chaos out the front of here, and I think that's what we needed, really. Some organised chaos for the landscaping. That one. This one I've not used in any of this, which I probably should have, but it's fine. It's fine. It can be overlooked. Boom. Perfect. Yes, I really like that. We need some sort of trees here. I feel like these are too tall though, because that looks slightly odd. This is nearly like the same height as the building, which I don't really like. Maybe these. Maybe these. Yeah, you know what? I actually quite like those. And we could do a little something with the fence. That seems a bit tall. I don't know though, is it? Let me get my stairs back and we'll see. Oh no, why has it done that? Oh, for crying out loud. That is irritating, that is really irritating. Hang on a minute. Why can't I do that now? I swear you used to be able to connect fences to things like, okay, well, if we can't do that, we're gonna have to cover it with some flowers. So let me get some more dull daisies and just cover up the ends. These are not the stairs that I've been using. Why have I picked those up? You know what, why I've done that is because in my Realm of Magic rebuild I used those stairs. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm liking this so far. I think just as a final touch, if we have maybe some flowers I've not used yet. If there are any in a purple swatch anywhere at all. I want to get it right up against that because it will cover. So this is why I like these daisies. They don't, unless you get right up close to them, they don't glitch up onto foundations, which is nice. I'm trying to cover up the like size of the stairs. Right. I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far very much. Oh yeah, I also removed the fence around this pathway because I didn't like it. I don't know if I did that on camera either or not, but yeah, that is gone now. So if I didn't, now you know. But yeah, that is landscaping complete. I think for now, anyway. At least around the sides. I think I might do this side off camera, and the back. I'm not sure what we're going to do out here yet. We may even add an extension to the building at some point, so I'm not going to do anything out there as of yet. A lot of landscaping. I think it's been very productive. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also leave a comment down below with any comments, feedback, any suggestions, what you want to see in the build. As always, if I do get any comments, I will be sure to acknowledge and act on them in the next part. I am pre-filming like 3 parts today, I think, though, so if you do leave a comment on this video, it probably won't be acted on till like 2 more parts in advance, but don't worry about it because I will get to it eventually. So yeah, that being said, thank you all for watching. The link to the playlist if you want to see part 1 and 2 and also the creator sim for this series, then those are linked in the description. Also, if you're watching this way after its actual first publication date, then on that playlist you can probably also find the rest of the episodes and the actual Let's Play itself. So yeah, that being said, thank you all so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!